Something I always used to struggle with is using colour in a selective and intentional way in my designs. So I thought I would just give you 4 crucial tips that will give you a better command of colour in your design work. So in descending order, tip number 4 is to use colour temperature to create a sense of depth in your scene. What you might not know is that warm colours tend to advance or come forwards, while cold colours tend to sit back or recede in space. This is something that's used all the time in art and design to create depth. A famous example of this is in the Star Wars posters. They always use cold colours to push back the background elements and then use warm colours to hero their characters and bring them forward in space. So next time you're trying to create a sense of depth in your scene, try tinting your background elements with greens and blues, and then make your foreground elements warmer colours, like oranges and reds. Just see what happens. Tip number 3 is to set a limited colour palette and stick to it. Using too many colours can overwhelm your viewer and just makes your design look a bit chaotic and unintentional. So try to stick to a limited colour selection of 3 to 5 intentional colours. In my experience, the less colours I have to play with, the easier it is to create something that feels modern and sophisticated. Using less colours will really help you to direct the viewer's attention to the most important elements of your design. Which leads me on to tip number 2, which is to use the colour wheel to create harmonious colour schemes. The colour wheel is a great tool that shows the relationship between all the colours, and you can use it to combine colours in a way that is pleasing to the eye. There are 7 major colour harmonies that you can use while creating colour palettes for your designs. I'll just talk about a few of them. So a complementary colour harmony is when you choose 2 colours that are directly opposite each other on the colour wheel. This can really make things pop and stand out, but in a visually appealing way. To create a softer, less contrasting design, you can use an analogous colour scheme. This just means that you're selecting colours that are right next to each other on the colour wheel. Analogous colours provide a serene and comfortable design and can be used to create a sense of calm, peace and tranquility. They're seen in nature all the time. Just check out the analogous colour scheme of this painting, The Olive Trees by Vincent van Gogh, or The Water Lily Pond by Monet. How do they make you feel? Pretty relaxed and calm, right? Another very useful colour harmony is the triadic colour scheme, this time for a vibrant and lively design. This is something used in graphic design all the time because it makes the colours pop in a visually appealing way. So when using the triadic colour harmony, the general advice is to use the 60-30-10 formula. So 60% should be your dominant colour, 30% should be your secondary colour, and then only 10% should be used for accents. This formula just gives a bit of balance and it will give you the opportunity to guide your viewer's eye with colour. The last colour harmony I'll talk about is tetradic. So with tetradic colour schemes, you're combining 4 hues, so 2 sets of complementary colours. This creates a balanced yet visually impactful design, so it's great for creative and playful projects. I just wanted to let you know about some free tools that will help you to create harmonious colour schemes. Something I've used a lot is the Sessions Colour Calculator. So it lets you pick your main colour and then you can create the various different colour harmonies based on that main colour. There's also a free plugin on aescripts.com called Coco Colour Wheel, which will allow you to do the same thing but inside of After Effects. Very useful, so make sure you check that out. And tip number 1 is to consider colour psychology. Colour psychology plays a big role in graphic design because it affects how people feel and behave. So as designers, we can use that to our advantage. For instance, red creates a sense of urgency and excitement, so it's great for call to action elements. They've done studies and they've actually found that with call to action buttons on websites, red buttons are actually clicked 21% more than green buttons. This is because seeing red creates a heightened sense of stimulation, which makes the viewer more likely to form memory loops and take action. The sense of urgency that red creates is why it's always used in the fast food industry. Let's take McDonald's as an example. Red is stimulating, associated with appetite, and helps to send the impulse to go and grab a burger. They combine the red with yellow, which is associated with friendliness and happiness. So together that's quite a powerful colour combination. Blue, on the other hand, is often associated with calmness, trust and professionalism. Be careful though, because culture plays a huge role in the way that different colours are perceived. So while we in the West would associate red with love, passion and danger, in China they associate red with luck, prosperity, and happiness. Red is commonly used for weddings in China, whereas we would use white. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you got some value out of this. If you have any other color theory tricks that I might have missed out, make sure to leave a comment below. If you're interested in seeing more of this kind of content, it would be great if you could head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Call to action button in red here. Color theory, sense of urgency, heightened stimulation. Until next time, see you later.